The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
There was a Rabbi who had a Talmud in his shir, and the Talmud was not doing so well. He had a lot of family issues, he had a lot of problems and challenges, and he wasn't the smartest boy in shir, and he wasn't doing so well always on tests, but the Rabbi was really trying to help him and work with him, and he was doing very well. And one day the Rebbe was proctoring an exam that he was giving the Talmidim. He gave out the sheets, and he was, many times Rebbeim are sitting and learning while they're proctoring the test that they give. And he picks up his head out of the Gemara, and he notices that this Talmud had like what appeared to be like a little bit of a crib sheet that he had taken out of his pocket in the middle of the test, and the Rebbe was like watching him. And he keeps it over here, and he's like looking at it, and then he starts like writing an answer. And then he looks again at the sheet, and the Rebbe is like so upset. I worked so hard in this book, I put so much time in, and I thought I taught him ethics and honesty and morality, and I put so much good stuff into him, and this is what I get. He's cheating on a test in front of me and brings a crib sheet into the test, and how could he do that? Should I stop the test right away and tell him to come up and hand it in? But he held himself back, and he waited until after shir was over, and then he calls the Talmud over by recess, and he says, Yossi, I saw what you were doing, and I'm very disappointed. He says, Rabbi, what did you see? It was, come on, Yossi, the gig is up. I mean, you took out that crib sheet in the middle of shir, and you kept looking at it, and then you kept writing the answer from that sheet to that. I'm not stupid, I saw it. You thought I was learning, I was watching it. I didn't have my mask on. I had my eyes on you, and I was observing very carefully that you were looking at that sheet, and then you were writing. So the Talmud, Yossi says to Rabbi, Rabbi, I hate to say this, but Rabbi's wrong in this case. And he pulls out a piece of paper, and there was a note that this Rabbi had written to Yossi. And the note read, Yossi, you're an amazing person. I have so much confidence in you. I believe in you. You could be anything that you want in life. And he says, Rabbi, whenever I feel a little bit low, whenever I feel that I can't do something, I pull out that piece of paper, and it gives me physics. Says, Rabbi, I was taking your test, and the questions were hard for me, and I didn't think that I could do it. So I pulled out that piece of paper, and every time that I had an answer that I didn't know, I would look at that piece of paper, and with your trust and with your love and with your confidence, it gave me the ability to suddenly be able to get the answer. Obviously, the Rebbe had probably, wanted to retire at that point, but and maybe he should have. But you have to be careful as a Rebbe also. You have to know, even when you're observing a Talmud, you have to really understand the Talmud. And sometimes we get it wrong, and sometimes we make snap judgments about Talmidim because we don't understand them well enough, because we didn't give enough time and enough patience to listen and to care, then we don't really get the whole Talmud.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org